Hello and welcome to the program, and this, the 2014 Albins ARB Goondiwindi 400. An iconic track, one of the toughest on the calendar, and one all drivers look to conquer. Queensland's Goondiwindi hosting. The very unique nature of the terrain means there's almost never a flat piece of road to deal with, throttle control becoming super important. There's no doubt that this track favours the brave, and if you're prepared to gamble, and it pays off, your gains will be huge. A big format for the weekend's racing, prologue and a top 10 blast. Goondiwindi tyre service shootout dollars up for grabs. A lap of the 80k circuit to end day one's action. Sunday will see 4 massive runs of the course. All up over 400 punishing kilometres. This is very tough country and no place for the ill-prepared. Fronting the start line for this 4th round of the ARB Off-Road Racing Series, 56 competitors across 9 classes. Plenty of high-octane action guaranteed. Although the area experienced recent rains, the track will still be mostly dry and dusty, making the start position very important. The prologue run to be hard fought up and down the field. The 10 quickest a chance to improve their start spot and grab the shootout dollars. Testament to just how hard you need to push, plenty of drama at the pointy end. Recently converting his machine from a Pro Light to a Pro Buggy, Matt Owen looking good until the second last corner. The 31 machine stepping out and dropping off the outside of a corner, resulting in a gentle rollover. No major damage, Owen to be reseeded for the afternoon start. Defending event champion Brad Gallard, another to hit trouble. A clean prologue, however in the top 10 run, he was caught out.
In the prologue we just sort of cruised, we didn't want to push it there. In the top 10 we were pushing and obviously a little bit too hard. So, I screwed up and, cleaned up a big tree and, threw it sideways and then threw us into a rollover and unfortunately didn't come back on its wheels. So it sort of sat on its side for a while there. So just had to get the oil out of the engine and whatnot, but we'll be good to go.
A good run for the Griffith racer Andy Ryan, fastest in the prologue and just off the number 1 spot in the top 10.
The shootout, we just didn't make up enough time. We only picked up another 2 seconds and probably didn't want to bin it coming down Malapanya Run. We had a bit of a close one, the one before. We bottomed the car right out, so we thought we'd back her off this time, and that's probably the second and a half we lost. But anyway, it's a long day, so we'll see if we can catch Denny.
An excellent morning's work for the crew of the 42 Pro Buggy, Brown and Apted to take the dust-free run.
Yeah, we had a good run in the prologue, and we thought we'd sort of button it off in the top 10 because slow is sometimes faster, and it worked out for us this time. Yeah, track was pretty much perfect. It was they got a little bit of rain last week, so it's nice and grippy, and I think it's going to be a really good afternoon for racing.
A clean, quick drive for Goondiwindi's Mick Napier, 4th on prologue, upping that 1 spot in the shootout.
Yeah, it was good. We were just happy to probably sneak in around 9 or 8, so we were pretty happy with 4th. We were very happy with 4th, and Ronnie Milton's just built us a new engine back here, and it's going really good. Yeah, it is. Yep.
Collins and Reid also sharp on the morning's tests, 4th and 5th respectively. 120 machine of Watt, the fastest Prolite, grabbing 6th spot. Aaron James, Andrew McClelland and Todd Lawrence also in the 10. And after his roll, Brad Gallard will start from 10th place. Lap 1 of 5, we go green for this 2014 running. A big effort by the organising club, the Goondiwindi Motorsport Association, again putting together a top-class race. With the track covering over 80 kilometres, this event is brilliantly supported by several landowners, providing access to their properties year after year. The event headquarters featuring pit paddocks, amenities and one of the best spectator areas in the series. The awesome action of the famous Malapanya run just metres from the appreciative fans. The battles up and down the list again providing great class action. The Super 1650s of the Malloy pairing bolting to take a good lead in the group. Mick and Lisa Phillips locked into a big fight with Shannon and Andrew Fitzgerald, just 20 seconds separating these two teams. The lone sportsman of Aaron Nicol continuing his series form, making the finish of lap 1. Bernie Clossy showing the way in the performance two-wheel drive class, just under 2 minutes ahead of the Hardy Wynett pairing, day 1 under their belts. With some of the melon holes deeper than a UTV, these guys are certainly up against it. Full credit to both crews, Weissel and Jones in charge at this stage, Phyllis and Shalacombe 2nd place. A huge battle had developed in the production class. The top 3 runners separated by less than a minute over the distance. Ball and Gardner the leaders, the Burns Pajero 2nd, Butler and Butler also in a Pajero 3rd. The 10-strong field of extreme 4-wheel drives headed by Clayton Chapman back in his 871 Pajero. Over 2 minutes up after this opening lap, Ayres and Thompson 2nd place, with Brown and Zacher the final podium spot. As we've come to expect, the Prolite division threw all they had at this brutal track. Super close as usual, McClelland and Mott out front, but only by the smallest of margins. Just 1 second in it, the 120 car next in line, Justin Watt at the wheel. This will be a great battle. 3rd place to Swaffield again, very tight, with just 30 seconds the gap. Stay with us. After the break, lap 1 action from the front runners. Who's been able to tame this beast of a track? All that and more. Back soon.